Hey everybody, today we're going to be looking at the EPower from cybercig.co.uk. But let's get close up and personal and see what's really going on inside this little box of wonders over here. Hi there guys, welcome to a close-up video of the EPower from our very good friends at cybercig.co.uk. I'm just going to get myself into position here. In your package you will receive two boxes, one which will be the head and one which will be the actual EPower itself. We're going to have a look at this baby first, because when you first get this kit, it's probably going to work. It's going to be better to set this up first, so while it's getting ready to be vaped, you can carry on and play around with the other stuff. Now obviously my head's been used, so it's a little bit wet at the moment as well. These are very excellent. They're called the Kraken. Really recommend these, even if you don't use this device. These are great on other devices, such as their easy fill batteries as well, which are awesome. To fill this up, it's quite easy. Turn it upside down, unscrew the top, and then we can get access to the head. While we're here, the actual head itself does come out and can be replaced. And if you notice on here, we have a bit of grippage. We can just basically unscrew the head from here, and there we go. You can now see that bit can be thrown away and a new one goes in. And again, the best thing to do with these is that back wind them till you feel them click, and then you know the threads have lined up, and then you can just screw it up nice and easy, nip it up, you don't want to go too tight, and then you're good to go. Now to fill up, of course, just take your favourite e-juice of choice. You should be wearing gloves for this. I'm not, because I'm quite used to doing this. You will notice there's a tube down the centre here. That's the airflow. You need to get your juice down the side here. So you need to put your needle or bottle against the side and then just squeeze and fill. It is that simple. Now you do have a window here which you can see. Now obviously I can see this a little bit better than you guys because I've got this on video. But if you just keep filling, watch the level go up, and as it goes up, just straighten yourself up so you know that you're in the right place. Just watch your juice go up, and don't go over the edge of the drip of the actual tube, otherwise it will just drip straight down through and make a puddle down here, which we don't want. Once it's filled up to the right level, take the whole assembly. Again, this central pillar here, and of course not the cat's hair as well, does help. If you do get a hair, just clear it out the way, and just go straight down the middle. You'll feel it go in. Again, do the back wire till you hear that clicking sound, or you can feel the give. Then you know you've lined your threads up. There you go. And then you can do it up. So there we go. Now, of course, like all, if it's a brand new head, of course, you're going to have to give this a bit of time to obviously seep in and wet the coils in the wick. So I'm just drying this off with a bit of towel here. So what you need to do, a couple of dry toots while it's like this, just put the mouthpiece into your mouth and give it a few sucks. You'll see a few air bubbles go up. Put that to one side, leave it for about 10-15 minutes, longer if you want to, and that'll be prepped and ready to go. So now, of course, the device itself, the actual EPower. Ooh, let's open it up. You'll see your EPower straight away. Oh, bask in the glory. Underneath that, in a little tray, is of course your bits and pieces, which will include a little felt carrying case like this one. As you can see, it's got the EPower logo. This will help prevent it from scratches and allow you to carry it around. You'll also get the multi-function lead, which is used for charging. I believe it has the Nokia Samsung connection, the old style iPad and iPod, docking station. I think also that's the new one as well. I don't own a new iPad or iPod, so I couldn't really tell you, but you get that as well. And that is also used for charging device. And also, of course, the most important thing of all, the manual. Definitely recommend you read this, guys. It does make a lot of sense. It's good to know what's going on. Before you do anything, read it, okay? You've had it there, and it'll tell you all the operating parameters. And as a side note as well, if you're using cartomizers or clearomizers, don't go below 2 ohms. Or this has got a very sort of sensitive circuit for short circuits and shorting out the cartos and the clearomizers. So anything below 2 ohms isn't going to work, I'm afraid, guys. So and I believe the ones that supplied with the actual device are 2.2 to 2.4 ohm heads, which is basically what I vape anyway. So just watch out for that if you decide to use a different style of device on here. You might be thinking, well, where do I put my head? Just here, held on by a couple of very small magnets, is the actual cover. That just clips on. It won't fall off, but it's not good enough to protect it while it's not being used. So of course we just pull this off, and there we go. It now starts to look like a vaping product, and there we go. It has one button there, which is the on-off button as well. That will obviously fire. You also have your USB and the charging. Now obviously when you get this brand new, good idea is to put it on charge. So you want to plug this end into your Cybercig mains adapter. and then plug this end here. It's this side one, or the Nokia connection as I like to use it because it fits my Nokia phone, goes into this slot there. And then when you plug that in, that will charge up. You have two charging lights here and here. When it's charging, you'll have a red one. Once it's charged, the blue one will light up and you're good to go. And of course, this same lead can be used in reverse by plugging the USB section here, making sure you line it up. It will be a little bit stiff because it hasn't been used, but there you go. And now, of course, if we plug that into one of the devices, that will start to charge it up like an emergency battery. So that function is available as well. So there you go. Of course, if you've got the original lead to your device, you can plug it straight into here. Be warned, it's quite tight in there, but it is a new socket. So after a few unplugs and plugs, it should be all back to normal. And there we go, nice silver black finish. You also get some plastic panels that you can stick on. These will help protect the actual device itself, but also aid the gripping as well. If you I tried it without these covers, which explains why I've got things like air bubbles here. That's my fault. I would recommend as soon as you get yours out the kit, get those plastic protectors on there, because you can see mine's got, and that will not only protect it, but also give it a bit more grip as well. And it's a nice feel. You know, you can finger it or you can use your thumb, whichever's easiest for you. So once that's all done, we're ready to go. Now, hopefully by this time, of course, your clearomizer will be ready. Don't rush it, and definitely get some spare ones as well. Really recommend having a few spare ones, because then it saves you having to take them apart and fill them. You can just grab one out the bag, chuck it in. Just got the excess juice off there. Sorry, that's my juicy fingers. Haha. Now it just screws on really simply like this, and pretty much we are ready to go. So there we go. And that's the easy bit. Now, of course, this is a variable voltage device, and if you did look at the manual, which I hoped you did, where did I put my manual? Here we go. It actually uses a color code system for them. It comes, I think, default in blue, which is this one here, which is 3 volts. Actually works quite well at blue. To change this, it's 1, 2, 3. It'll flash, and then it go blue, green, funny green color, purple. Oh, sorry, I've turned it off now. 1, 2, 3. There you go. There you go. And do it. It actually, when you let go of when you stop pressing the button, it will eventually select your voltage like so. Bang. So that's now on the blue setting, which is 3 volts, and then we're good to vape. Now, actually, of course, if you want to turn this off, it's quite easy. It's just 1, 2, 3. It'll flash, push and hold, rapid flashing, and then that will mean it is now off. So yeah, there we go. And to turn it back on, I think it's about 6 presses I was counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Yeah, 6 presses. It will flash, and now we're now firing again. So yeah, you can turn it off, pop it in your pocket, and you'll be good to go. So, and that is really about it. Apart from that, just vape it and enjoy it. But a very nice little made product. Quite enjoyable, easy to use, variable voltage. And of course, you have your ability to charge other devices. So let's get back and get back to that main review, I think, chaps. Okay, bye for now. And so there we go. There is the close-up video of the EPower. Surprisingly simple, but it's a surprisingly powerful little device. I think it's a 220 mAh battery in here. I actually managed to get 2 days vaping out of this, so that was 2 work days. I was quite amazed. I was like, wow. I thought at one point it would never need recharging. Probably one of the reasons why I kept saying it's powered by unicorn tears, because there's a lot of power in this little battery. I looked at it when I originally saw the picture of this on the website, and the guys telling me they were going to send this down for me to review. I looked at the pictures and I was like, yeah, okay. But now I've got it, I really do like the feel of it. One of the things I like to do as well is, obviously, I like to leave a couple of my various vaping devices out and about, and I like to see which one I reach for most of all. And I'm going to have to say, subconsciously, I kept going for this one every time. And usually I find if something vapes really well, I subconsciously will go and grab it and use it, and that's what I was doing with this one. I love the VV range on it as well. One thing I find very interesting about the Cybercigs is clearomizers is they don't require much power. I think my old Evolt needed to be about 4 volts before it really sort of give you plenty of throat hit and vapor. I'm on 3.3, and it is producing really good flavour, really good. And I said I actually bought some more of these to go onto my other devices because I was just really enjoying using this head on this device. I think the battery's helping as well, but lovely, lovely little device. So yes, it is a strange one. there are a few little things, I'm going to call them quirks on this, that might need to be sorted out in the version 2, if they ever make one, of course, but I can overlook those and I can still vape it really well. It's good if you use your thumb, it's good if you use your finger. There are a couple of little things as well. You're going to have to be a bit careful what heads you put on this, because I do believe anything below 2 ohms, 2 ohms or below, will cause the safety function to flash and stop you from vaping. And also, if you look, as you saw in the picture, there is a bit of a restriction of here, because the actual 510 ego connectors actually drop down slightly, and there is this bit I'm going to stop it. Of course, these will fit perfectly. They do list on the site, if you look at the link for this one, they do show which head will fit on here. One of the things I think they could probably do is to change it, would be to either make it so the 510 is a bit like the VTR or the MVP sort of style. This is sort of the sort of style this is made after. It's like a smaller version, but just power. Would have been to perhaps put this on top of here, then you can have any size head you like. But they're trying to go for a more, I suppose, just to try and reduce some of the height you're going to lose. Obviously, to make it too tall, it's going to be sort of, you can't get it in your shirt and that. But you could put an extender on there yourself if you really wanted to. I personally feel that the Kraken heads on here, that's pretty much all you're going to need to vape it on. But there are a few other heads on the site you can go for, so you can have your C5 style, whichever is good for you. But I'm finding with these lovely Kraken heads, the Kraken Clearmizers, it is working really, really well, and they do work well together. And I'd probably keep it like this, to be really honest with you. I love the VOD ones, but I didn't like the quality. But somehow, Cybercig have managed to really push the quality, into the head and get a really good head. And with this EPower as well, cracking bit of quality there as well. Really large battery, 220 mAh. I can get 2 days of vaping, and I'm a fairly moderate to heavy vapor anyway. So you guys might even get more out of it. And like I say, excellent. Now the little things I'm not too keen on is, as you can see, there's no cover for these. That would have been nice. Or have these down here out the way so my fingers don't go into the connectors. Though it doesn't really cause me a problem, because I can usually hold it like this or like this, whichever way I want to do it. The edges are a little bit on the sharp side. Could have been done with perhaps a bit more rounding off around this plastic here. And I think maybe if they made it perhaps a little bit more curved, curved here and here, that would have made it a little bit more comfortable. But it's still very comfortable though, to be honest with you. I don't really have a problem with that. And I think a Lanard point as well, they could have put like a little somewhere so you could have it hanging, which would have been really nice to have a Lanard on this, because this is the sort of device that, the flat bottom is great because it will stand up. I can stand it up, it won't fall over. No, it doesn't topple over. And but I think a Lanard point would have been nice. But overall, excellent battery. One I've been using and using a lot of, to be really, really honest. So completely floored by it, to be truthfully honest. I'm quite amazed at the quality of the vape, the power. Yes, it has that ability. Not an ability I'd personally. It's there if I need it, let's be honest. And if you don't use it, it doesn't get in the way. So it doesn't really matter too much. But having that, I suppose, on there would be handy if your phone goes dead and you want to quickly get some juice to it to text people, say I'm busy vaping, my phone isn't working, goodbye. So yes, a lovely, lovely device, very well made, and Cybercig seems to be really putting out some really, really good stuff out there. When I first saw the site, it was just their mini e-cigs and things, but now they've suddenly got all these mods and that appearing like magic, and I think that's a good thing as well. So you've got a bit of variation there. But this little baby, in my words and my summary, is just go and buy one. Simple as that. Just buy one. You will not regret having one of these. It is fantastic. And just a beautiful vape and beautiful flavour. So there you go, guys. That's my review of the EPower from Cybercig. And I'm going to say to you all, chat to you all later. Vape safe and bye for now. I'm off to enjoy my holiday. Adios. If you enjoyed watching this video, please go and check me out over at www.gaffwitty.co.uk, where you'll find my blog, videos and all the stuff that I do. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next video. Bye for now.